Fill her up, boys. You think she'll come out? Oh yeah, no problem. I guess he doesn't want to wait. What's this guy doing?
Sledaddicz is brought to you by Team Vincent Motorsports, Bergstrom Carbides, Ledger Performance, Ultimax Belts, Stud Boy Studs, and Radio World.
And so we begin day 3 of our tour here in northern Quebec. And look at this, woke up to some beautiful fresh snow. There's Master Mechanic Super Bean Ledger getting his sled together. Let's go outside, we're gonna get these things warmed up. Beautiful hotel. If you haven't stayed here, check out Hotel Chibougamau. Let's see what these guys are up to. Hey.
Like fucking within 5 minutes of us being in this room, he was fucking
Bean?
Like a light.
Bean was out cold, yeah.
Out like a light. Like, I couldn't believe how fast he talked to his wife for a minute, and he was out. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, Bean I think is locked out. Yeah, Bean?
It's snowing, Bean.
It's snowing good. All right, well, here we are just outside in the parking lot. Skidoo 900 parking only. Everyone's on a 900 yet again. Well, technically I'm on a Lynx, but same thing. Anyway, we're getting excited, getting prepped here for day 3. Yesterday was a fantastic ride. A big day, 520K to get up here from, we were just south of Val-d'Or where we were staying, but trails were impeccable the entire day. Really, like, probably some of the best riding I think I've done. And you know, today we got a big haul too. It's not as crazy as yesterday, but we're looking at probably a 380 kilometer, let's say 400 kilometer ride today, so a little bit less, but it was fantastic. And this is a great spot to stay. There's Ivan. Awesome guy. Love hanging out with him. Super smart dude, and we had a good time last night. All right, let's see if she fires. Beautiful. All right, great little breakfast spot here in Chibougamau, which is Restaurant Le Bourret. Just a couple of clicks down from Hotel Chibougamau on the main street. Just had an awesome breakfast because we basically have a pretty long day and not sure if we actually have a spot to go for lunch yet. So that'll probably keep us going. All right, we'll see you guys on the trail in a bit. All right, good morning guys. We're just hopping on the trail here and leaving Chibougamau. Got probably 10 centimeters of snow that's fallen already. So we're just gonna hop on this main 93 here and start to make our way south towards Roberval. That's the plan for today. Beautiful up here in Chibougamau. I've only ever been here once with Jesse and it was just awesome riding. We did the same thing, kind of took the trek all the way up the rail trail. So we're gonna be rolling in snow throughout the whole day today. It's supposed to snow constantly. I think they were calling for 10 to 20. And it's just beautiful. I'm excited. So far so good. I mean, it's been an awesome trip, great bunch of guys. We had a nice dinner last night actually at the hotel, which was really good, and really nice accommodations too. Hotel Chibougamau I think is probably the only place in town really, and it was awesome. Just a great spot to stay, clean, great bar downstairs, good food. Not a huge menu, but really good food. I had some dumplings last night and like a peanut sauce that were great. And I think some boys had some pizza, some tacos I saw, some Caesar salad with chicken. Just very, very nice nice accommodations and a great spot to stay. Well, we're going to be blasting through powder all day today, it looks like. really coming down pretty good. And we've got about a 380k day today that takes us down to Roberval, and to be honest, that's going to be all new for me. I've never been down towards that area ever, which will be great. Au revoir, Chibougamau. And I heard even around Roberval and Lake St. John, it's really nice riding, so I'm excited to see it. I love touring around. Doing these saddlebag trips really is, you know, the best way, I think, to get around and see some of the different places. It's just the best thing to do, is get away for a week, sled all day, and then you know, relax and have a good time with the guys in the evenings. Everybody's out pretty early because you're so zonked, especially after a day like yesterday. I mean, I was out by 10 o'clock, we were in bed, so that was pretty funny. Woo, she's definitely dusty. Should be really good running today. I'm expecting conditions to be primo as usual. Beautiful crossing here over the Chibougamau River. Man, it is snowing like crazy, lots of snow dust, but pretty awesome day to be riding. Just starting to die out as we're leaving Chibougamau now, and we're still just kind of trying to get out of town here. The riding like through and around Chibougamau is also really nice. There's lots of cool trails around. We did mostly stayed on the main trail, so we're on the 93 East now, and it's a power line trail for a while for sure. But man, like, look at all the friggin' snow. It's just awesome. Whee-hoo! So I've been running this Lynx stamina suit this year, and that was a new one that we were able to get from Lynx to try out, and I wanted something that was going to be super lightweight. This is a bit more of like an adventure type suit, really more of like a hybrid type suit where it's extremely thin and you wouldn't think that it's warm whatsoever. I'm actually shocked. So I've been running this in minus 35 and I've actually been really warm. Now granted, I am wearing a tech vest. It's incredibly lightweight. Feels like you're wearing like a windbreaker. There's Jeff waving me through. That's what I love about guys that know how to lead. Just give the signal to the guy behind you so they can keep rolling. But yeah, anyways, this stamina suit's been awesome. Even Keith looked at it and he said, I can't believe how thin that is. There's no way that thing's warm. And you know, the last 2 days were minus 30 mornings and I was perfectly fine. Warm as toast. Lots of room in them. They fit true to size. The pants are also extremely lightweight, and I just like stuff that's not restrictive, and this is by far, like, it feels like you're wearing pajamas. It's awesome. I like anything that's non-restrictive. Obviously it's got to be warm enough to handle the elements, so far so good. I love it. Old railway line up there, or maybe that's still in operation, who knows. Another river crossing. This is Centre de Villagier Marina Chibougamau. Here comes Mr. Tate and the rest of the crew, and Mr. Bean and Mr. Keith. Mitt, let's roll. So today we got Mr. Jeff Hunt leading us. If you guys saw any of the Gas Bay videos from last year, Jeff, firstly, awesome dude. Love hanging out with him. He's a great guy. And he actually, he hosted me the first night when I came down from Kitchener and needed a place to crash before we left on the Saturday morning. So I crashed at Jeff's place and he and I drove up together, loaded his sled, and then drove up together in the morning. But he's a wicked dude. And he's going to be our leader for today. And I'll tell you what, guys, everybody's been talking about this LJE light that I've got on my Oxygen, especially on a day like today when there's crazy amount of snow dust, and they all want them. So we're gonna figure out a way hopefully to be selling them this year, and then I'm gonna hook these guys up. You can change the color on it. So mine's blue, and it's like super noticeable in snow dust. We love those Oxygen helmets, but that back light, that back LED light is just not bright enough. And Glenn over at LJE, and Len over at LJE Products, he makes amazing stuff. And this rear helmet light that he designed for the Oxygen is awesome. Absolutely gorgeous out today. Snow's starting to taper off a bit too, so we'll see what happens. I mean, they were calling for snow all day, but looks like we got the 10 and then it's starting to slow down now. Gorgeous. Such nice riding. Lots of different elevation changes, so you got a lot of hills and whew. Oh man, that Pro 46 front end on those. Whew. I'm going to make another small adjustment just to tighten them up a little bit more. If you're not somebody who likes to dick around with shocks, it's probably not the suspension for you. I mean, I would honestly say like 90% of the people out there who aren't going to mess around with them and tuning them a bit probably don't need them, but man, are they nice. Absolutely awesome ripping through here.
Dude, that's
Woo!
stellar. Hey, don't get much better riding than that there.
Absolutely unreal.
That's phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's what
Yep. Just beautiful. Beautiful riding today. Fresh snow. Good times.
very good.
But I thought, so he told me Tate has trouble seeing, so I thought, you know what, I should go in front of him, because then he can stare at my helmet through all that snow dust. So it should have been easier for him to ride.
So much.
Yeah.
No, that's why I'm always following you, because the jacket and the light.
Yeah.
I have a hard time seeing in the fucking boat.
Well, in this stuff, it's really hard. Like, in this, like that's 10 centimeters of fresh snow. Whew. Unreal. Snowing like a mofo now. Jeff's probably just locking into some tunes right now. Oh man, these are the days. Such a good time. The camaraderie with the guys is what it's all about. And girls, if there were any riding with us, but that's definitely a big part of it. I love all the socializing. Trailside chat. Just yip-yapping about all kinds of crap. So I put on about, I'm gonna say, oh, I don't know why mine just readjusted, or does that say 100? Nope. Put on 90K so far. Trails are definitely a little loose today, lots of snow. And like I said, I think we're about 380 for today. So it should be another big day of riding. Woo! Just rocking and rolling. Some of this 93 section is just amazing. So I was talking to the guys a little earlier just about the links, and again, I've really had a chance to now kind of test it in every kind of condition possible. The big thing I noticed now with the 146 is it really doesn't matter if it snows even 10 centimeters like this, it still friggin' works the same. Like, you don't lose any steering, you don't push, it just grips, so you still get great traction in the loose snow, and you still get really good handling. This combination with the blade skis and the Bergstrom triple points is working amazing on this sled. I know some of the guys were saying their 137s are pushing a little bit in the deeper snow, which is understandable. And that's why I love the Bergstrom. It's just a really good all-around carbide for all conditions. And I have never tried the blade skis, so it's a first for me, but they work amazing in everything. Groom trail, hard pack, or even this kind of looser snow like we have today. Just excellent overall as far as handling is concerned. We hit a really crazy section of whoops and jumps, and the sled was just awesome through there. I could launch it in the air. It would land so nicely. So smooth. And we've got a guy on the trip today, Jeff Edwards, who's with us. He is a 45-year guru as far as shocks go. He owns a company called Shock Tech, and him and Chris do a lot of business together. A lot of Chris's customers will have their shocks rebuilt. Well, Jeff's is the guy who does them for us. And we had a good conversation just around setup, and I'm glad that everything that I've sort of learned over the years is exactly how he sets his sleds up, which is you really want to try to maximize the travel on the suspension. So I try to set mine up nice and soft, and you want to go soft enough so that it doesn't bottom. And that's how I set up the links. I did have it bottom once today on a real big G out, but for the most part on all of those jumps, it's like riding on a pillow. It's just it lands perfectly, especially the front. I've really got the front set up perfectly. And there's a great video that I watched with the guy from Lynx, one of the engineers, who shows you exactly what the recommended settings are. See, stuff like that, don't even feel it. It's just so buttery smooth. So I watched that video, set it up nice and loose, and what I will do is I've got my settings recorded somewhere at home, so I will probably do another video just talking a little bit more about some of the suspension adjustments I've done. But I want to do one more quick adjustment on the rear shocks, which Jeff will help me do tonight, which is the low speed suspension, or the low speed compression, and she should be pretty much perfect. Fill her up, boys. Hopefully someone knows where the gas station is, because I don't. I got no clue. We're in the middle of nowhere.
All I know is I'm cool. That's all I care about.
It's true, Bean. You are the coolest.
Right at the back.
All good?
You, sir?
Okay, time to eat. Starving.
Ain't no suntanning today. Fuck, she's a little chip. Alright, baby. Oh, yeah.
Yeah! Well, we just came to rescue Jeff. Ran out of gas out here. We knew somebody would run out of gas at some point. We were pretty close. But I actually did pretty good. It really depends on how you drive these things. The morning, I was on the gas hard, and it was drinking fuel. So I figure with a fuel caddy and just kind of like a mix of driving hard but also like some cruising, I think you can get 300 to a tank, which is pretty good. I had a feeling that maybe the 146 would be worse, but it's not really that much different, I think, than what the other guys have. So that's good to know. With a fuel caddy, you can probably get 300K. So I'd be happy with that. So just following Jeff Hunt again. After he ran out of gas, we actually went into town, got gas, then drove 16K back to come and get him. And I believe we're just coming into Lador right now, where the rest of the team will meet us. And then we're gonna sit down and have some lunch. It's been a long day so far. We've done 280K. It's like 2:30. We have another 100K to go from here to get to our destination tonight, so we've got lots of time. So we're gonna stop here, hang out, and grab a bite. Not sure what they got as far as food in town, but I think we're about to find out. So Chris actually was telling me a story. He told me this a few years ago, but one of his sleds actually burnt to the ground, and it was at this gas station right here where it happened. I think it was a 1200 maybe he had or something. It was all jacked up, and it literally caught fire as he was filling it. Anyway, we're gonna pull in here. Hopefully the rest of the guys are here, but who knows, and figure things out from here. Wow, there she goes. You think she'll come out? Oh yeah, no problem. That thing works great.
This is a new.
This makes for good YouTube.
Hey, no problem.
Okay.
Very much.
No problem.
No problem.
Merci beaucoup.
Glad you're not hurt.
All right, Bean, let's go find this thing. It's probably back there. All right, guys, welcome back. We're now on the 373. We got some gas in Lador, and unfortunately there was nothing open there for lunch. So we are going to continue making our way down 373 towards Roberval. And if we can find a place to stop to actually get some food, then we're going to do so. If not, it's basically 50 some odd K to get to Roberval. So pretty good rip so far. We're like 305K on the odometer so far for today, and it's gotten progressively milder. Snow conditions are actually pretty good. It's not as dusty as it was earlier this morning, but it's also 3:30, so because we didn't really have a planned lunch stop, the clubhouses unfortunately are not open on a Monday. So we're just going to keep trucking along until we probably get into town. So we'll see what happens, but so far it's been a beautiful run. 93 south and now on the 373, and it's perfection. Oh man, what a crew. There goes Keithster. Pretty crazy windy right now too. So we're just trying to make our way. We're about 18 clicks from Roberval, which is our destination, on the 373 south. And we are getting pretty close to the end of the day. I believe we're staying at Hotel Roberval, or Hotel Roberval. So we'll see what happens once we get into town here, but been an awesome day of riding so far. All right, here's the crew just coming into Roberval now. Lots of sleds around. Holy, what's this guy doing? I guess he doesn't want to wait. What's this guy doing? Yeah, lots going on. Everyone's in a rush. Clearly. What a fucking dick. Honestly, I just don't like people who are dicks. Don't be a dick. It's as simple as that. Have some patience. Wait, there's lots of traffic. Like a lot of traffic. Wow. Lots of traffic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just making our way into Roberval. Day 3 coming to an end very quickly here. Epic ride today. Another, probably 70 in terms of kilometers today. Another big day of riding. Took a little longer than I thought, and I think that's just primarily because the trails we were doing yesterday were a lot of flat, wide, and straight. so you rack on the cape pretty quickly. Today was a lot more tight and twisty. Absolutely beautiful. It's a really good run from Chibougamau all the way down here, so if you get a chance, definitely put it on your list. All right, well, we've arrived in Roberval. Absolutely epic ride today, like 360 some odd K. And we're just coming into, I believe this is the hotel that we're staying at here. What a fantastic day. Day 3 is done. We are at the Chateau Roberval. And really beautiful riding today. It was fantastic. As always, I hope you guys enjoyed the ride, and we'll be back at it tomorrow for the rest of this series where we're traveling through Quebec here. And tomorrow we've got another great day planned. So as always, thanks for riding along with me, and we'll see you guys on the trail tomorrow.